if you were to come in here, what would you call your team to do at the start of the maps?
Honestly, we're starting, by the way, but what I'm thinking here, this is a higher level of gameplay here. So I think there's going to be less feeders. There's going to be less people who just walk into their death and just feed at the start of the game. People are going to play more carefully. They don't want to mess up here. And this is what kind of level we're talking about right now. So we're going to have to wait and see what will happen as we commence Team Boston Ballers in Team Blue and PONZITECH in Team Red. No picks yet.
Yeah, it looks like they've got some good initial upgrades here on the side of PONZITECH, and they are working out masterfully as they pick 3 picks off straight away here. And now they've just got to hunt for these last few players here on the side of PONZITECH. There's only 2 of them alive. One of them is hiding underneath. Engine is just trying to run around and find anything. TyDeck does go down, so now it's just that last player of Engine left alive here. See if he can find any kills and see if he can find anything more. Unlucky, he cannot. Krios will take him down. We'll take the Ponzi out for good measure, but that's all he could do in a very dominant round here from the side of PONZITECH. They just got out and kind of stole all those upgrades super early on, and those refresh upgrades we've seen be so strong throughout this entire tournament.
I mean, it shows they have had experiences and at least warmed up on this map here. Well, I think some players from Ballers won an AFK, by the way, so it's basically a 4v5 at this point. Haven't had warm-up yet, but a nice shot by Engine, reading IVG's moves a whole mile away. 2 down, it's basically a 4v3 at this point, since the Boston Ballers will be lacking 1 player. It's a 4v2, now it's double the players for Team Boston Ballers. They're just gonna stay over here in the middle, wait for someone to dare approach them, but there goes down 1 more player. It's a 2v1 right now, and there goes 1 more. It'll be a 1-2-1 for both teams right here, and TF2 does time out.
Yeah, an unfortunate timeout, but it didn't seem to matter as they looked a lot more dominant in that round there. I thought it was gonna be a little bit closer potentially, as they did lose that player there, but they kind of just steamrolled and had the positioning a little bit more, and then forced them into their lobby area on the side of PONZITECH. We'll see if anything changes here. That player has completely timed out. They're waiting. Do we go? They're asking. They're just going. They're just playing here. Krios will go down as their first pick here, and they do manage to find a pick over onto the other side. Still, it's going to look good for the side of PONZITECH, as that player is still timed out here. Trying to wait for them to come back. Did they take the pause here? Do they know they can take the pause here? But Ponzi finds a nice snipe onto Engine. Gamer Trick will also go down, so looking super good here for the side of PONZITECH, and there's just 1 player alive, and now there is none here. Surely they take this pause here, because otherwise this could go real bad for them here. Oh my
Big
goodness. Sub
drop though, 10 gift subs from Ben's Sketchbook. Thank you so very much. I got a gift sub as well. Thank you so much, Ben's Sketchbook, for the 10 gift subs. All of those good funds will be going to Fortress Faceoffs. I much appreciate it, man. What an absolute goat right there. We'll be going on to a pause, by the way.
Yeah, it's first to 4 rounds here. We haven't really talked about it too much here, but already 2 rounds down, and if PONZITECH manages to win 2 in a row here, coming off of this, they do kind of win it all and go into that grand finals position, and it would be a little bit of an upset for the side of these Boston Ballers, who have looked so good throughout the group stages here. But we are starting onto this 4th round here, Reflex.
Indeed, a lot of players from Boston Ballers are going underground, perhaps for a cheeky little flank. There will be confrontation down there though, as nothing really happens out of it, but Bond does get sniped by IVG. Big snipe, as a matter of fact. You hear the sound effect, that means that there's been a long shot. Here goes more players down. Gamer Trick and TF2. TF2 is back, by the way, but it's a 4v1, and it seems like PONZITECH will be taking down Engine, the last player, and it'll be a 3-1.
3-1 means match point here. They look so good on the side of PONZITECH here. They look so dominant. They just don't seem like they really know what they're doing so much on the Boston Ballers here. They had, you know, a kind of glass cannon round where I think they all kind of went very aggressive, managed to get a couple of early kills, but they've been struggling to really make the most use out of some of these power-ups that they have managed to gain as well. So see if they can change things. It's an aggressive start from the side this time from the Boston Ballers, getting an early first pick. However, traded out, that is TF2 and down here, but they have a lot of space on this middle point and a lot of nice little power-ups. They have that little shield power-up on both sides. That means you can take one extra shot here. It does finally go down, but picks it straight back up here, playing us really well on the side of the Boston Ballers. However, it's a 3v2, and this is looking good on the side of PONZITECH. If they win this round, they win it all out here. Ooh, and they do get that nice hit. Will remove the shield capability for now, at least. We'll see if he can go back and refine the power-up. Has just respawned here, so definitely has the opportunity. It's camping a little bit. Nice little snipe by Gametrick, and now it's a 2v2. Do they try to play things a little more aggressive here? They do have the power-ups to kind of take those risks if they want to, and now they've isolated this one player down lower. What can they do? Can they find anything? The point is up available now, but both teams kind of come out here looking for this fight. And Ponzi goes down, hit with 2 balls in quick succession here. Now it's a 2v1 for Tet. Can he find this? Can he clutch things up? He could not, unfortunately. They just outlast him here on the side of the Boston Ballers, and they will be making things a little less scary for them. They're still on match point, but they only need to win one more to even it up here.
That'll be a 2-3 for PONZITECH. They're still on a match point here, so if PONZITECH wins, they'll be winning the whole shabashel. So we just got to wait and see what is going to be happening. Boston Ballers are just going to have to lock in here, try their absolute best.
Simply just lock in. It's so simple. See, for Ponzi, he gets it. He's locked in. He gets that early first pick. He gets a second pick, and this is looking so good for the side of PONZITECH. It's a 5v2 here, and they're playing so well. But Ponzi has been an absolute star during these games. We'll see if they can get any more kills, and they absolutely can. Now it's just one player. It's Von, sat on 0 points here. What can he do? He's just lurking around in his spawn. Not really sure what to do, maybe hoping someone comes in here, and unfortunately he's not able to get too much more here, as does trade out his life in the end of things, and it will be a 2-4 towards PONZITECH, looking super strong there. But Ponzi had an absolute brilliant game.
Yeah, moving on straight to the grand finals, we'll be seeing them fighting against whoever wins the next round right now real soon, when we're going to be moving on to the next game. Unfortunate for Team Boston Ballers, but they're still going to be having another match tomorrow for 3rd place, so they're just going to have to try their absolute best then and try to get 3rd place there. But yeah, well played by PONZITECH. They knew what they were doing. Absolutely, they were locked in, and you know, they were in it to win it, and seems like it sorted itself out for them, you know?
Yeah, definitely. But, you know, PONZITECH, they looked good, and hopefully they look that good in the grand finals tomorrow. They will be very happy with themselves, coming from those quarters, having a close game against a goof troop at 4-3, bringing it to a 4-2. Felt a little bit more safe for them there. They were looking pretty good, even on that round that they did lose. It was pretty close. But yeah, they'll definitely be a team to beat. However, we're going into another strong semi-finals here of the shot callers versus hit.